Hello again and happy holidays! Techno here again with more toys to unbox. And today we're going to be starting with Nendoroid Starscream. I got this guy a few months back, but I'm only just opening him up now. So let's take a look at him. It's a Nendoroid release. They did three different molds for the Transformers stuff. They did Starscream, Prime, and Megatron. I didn't bother with getting Prime or Megatron, but Starscream is... well, he's Starscream. So, here we have Starscream out of the box. And let's take a look at what he's got in terms of accessories, just from what we can see. Well, he's got the basic Starscream body, I suppose. And then he's got, well, a screaming face and a couple of alternate hands, as well as a Nendoroid stand. Let's crack the stand open, and then let's take a look at the Screamer himself. So here's the stand. Nothing special if you've ever messed with an Nendoroid before. It's just a standard thing for stability. And then getting this open, the main box, we can actually get at the figure itself. As usual, it's got some protective film here in order to, well, protect it from the packaging. And he's very light. Like, honestly, he feels lighter than your average Nendoroid to me. Like, the head feels very, very empty. Usually there's a decent weight to Nendoroid heads, but like he almost feels like knockoff-ish in terms of just how much weight he has. But on the other hand, he is a bit more articulated than your typical Nendoroid. Let's see what we got. We got a full waist here. We got some legs. The leg articulation is a little hampered by the crotch pieces here. These can move, I think. It looks like they're soft plastics. They can move out of the way a little bit, but that's about the extent to which you can get for articulation. I mean, still, for a Nendoroid, pretty good. And he's got knee articulation, which again, Nendoroid is pretty good. Full ankle tilts, really nice, really nice. Range of motion of the shoulders is good. It's not really hampered that much by the head, which, considering the size of the head, yeah, he's got bicep swivels, elbows. Does he have... yes, he does have wrist swivels too, I think. Yeah, the way he's designed, the way that the hand's pegged in, he would have to have wrist swivels. Yeah, and those unpeg really easily too. Null rays, peg and unpeg. Wings on his back. What about the backpack? Backpack's a solid piece, just in there. Wings are not meant to come out clearly. Anyway, yeah, it is Nendoroid Starscream. Let's swap out the face just to show that gimmick. Yeah, as I thought, incredibly hollow head, hollower than most Nendoroids tend to be. And appropriately, he's got a screaming face as his alternate face. Like, yeah, he is just mad. He is livid. He is screaming. And we've got a couple of alternate hands as well, too. I'm going to swap in at least one of those. Let's get these off. Yeah. So, yeah. He is basically in a, oh, come on pose. Like, give me a handout of some sort. I'm Starscream. I deserve all the handouts in the world because, yeah. Or just, you know, walking around expressing that he is not happy with the way things are going. All right, so let's plug him into his stand, which will allow him to do your standard flight poses and all that sort of thing. Yeah. Putting him down. Yeah, he's a good Starscream. It's a nice, just half-decent little Starscream guy. And now then, on to part 2 of this one. And as I readjust the camera to get a little bit of a better angle, I think that the question that we all have to ask is, why should I just stop at one Starscream when I can talk about 2 Starscreams? Specifically, Transformers Legacy Voyager class Armada Starscream. As usual, with Legacy stuff, the packaging is stellar. I mean, look at this. It is gorgeous. It's pretty straightforward on the back, but the box art on the Legacy packaging is fantastic. And as is per usual, you can just reach in and touch this guy. So, let's get him open, shall we? I've been looking forward to this figure. I'm not someone who grew up with Armada, I will freely admit. But it's a really good design. I really liked the last figure we got. Specifically the Takara version, which had all the extra paint that the Hasbro one didn't. But yeah, it's... Yeah. First showed up in Transformers Armada cartoon. I'm trying to think what else there is to say about Starscream to fill time as I unbox this. I mean, he's Starscream. What else is there to say? So, Voyager class figure. Does he have any extra accessories other than the ones on the thing? He does not. Instructions. Move those off to the side. And as we can see, he comes with a couple of key accessories here. He comes with his wing sword, and he comes with the Star Saber. So, let's liberate him from his bonds. And then let's get him open. All right, pull the accessories off. And here we have Starscream in his robot mode. Now, I've heard from friends that have gotten him already that there's some looseness on the some of the joints, so I'm going to be checking that myself, like as I mess with this guy. Let's see. I mean, head looks very spot on. Let's do a close-up on that. Yeah, just look at how amazing that head sculpt looks. Like, that paintwork is just sublime. Paintwork on this guy in general is just really, really good. And I guess for accuracy, I kind of need to fold these up. Yeah, so you can fold his wings up, his little engine pods up, just so it's got the proper aesthetic to him. This piece does fold down. Good, good. And these just stick at the back, however. Actually, this locks in the back, yeah. So this is Starscream just configured properly in robot mode there. Like, yeah, he's got his engines up. These can fold forward as cannons, and they've got 5mm ports. It's a pretty cool look. What about posability? As I mentioned, I wanted to check some of his joints. Those can fold out too. Okay, cool, cool. Let's see. Elbows. He's got universal joints up here. Yeah, good range there. Bicep swivels. Double bend in the elbows. He does not have wrist articulation. Yeah, it doesn't look like he has wrist articulation, looking at this. Yeah, no, he does not. No wrists, but he's got a lot of... Always sucks when there's someone with a sword, but he's got a lot of posability. Like a lot of Voyagers, he doesn't really have any hollow parts. Voyagers are generally pretty good on that. Let's see what else. He does have a waist. It's got limited range, but he does have one. Universal joints for the legs. The thigh swivel, which just popped off. Hooray. Very good knee bend. Very good knee bend. Heel spurs, and really good range of motion in the ankles, as you can see. And the full ball jointed head, as I showed earlier. Like, I notice it looks like it keeps resetting, but I think that's because I'm bumping it, because it does not feel like it is loose or anything. Also, the arms feel pretty good in terms of posability. Actually, this is kind of nifty here. He's got, probably because of the transformation, he can actually swivel his elbows in and out a bit. Interesting. Huh. I wonder if that's why some people have complained about like some of the joints and such. But let's take a look at his weapons. He's got a tiny version of the Star Saber here. They did not go with clear plastic on him, from what I remember hearing that had something to do with Inferno being a Wavemate. Yeah, so that looks really good there. And let's put his other sword in his other hand. Now, sometimes when I've gotten Voyager class figures open, like G-Axis, this was the case. Once I put like one of G-Axis's weapons in his hands, one of his elbows did not have the strength to actually be able to stay up with that weapon in. Starscream does not have that problem. He does not feel floppy. He holds a pose very well, which is great. I mean, look at him. I mean, he's good. It's a good Armada Starscream. Like, very nice robot mode. But the only real thing is just how these stick out in the back. But I'm pretty sure that was on the original toy as well. All right, let's pull out his weapons and let's see how he looks in vehicle mode. So we fold these up here. I really like how these fold back. Oh, I missed this when I was transforming them. Was I doing it right? Hold up. These do fold in there. Okay. No. I had it right because those can't go in all the... Yeah, those can't go in all the way and have the chest peg in. So that was not wrong before. Okay. Good. And hold up. I popped a piece off here. There we go. But yeah. He kind of ab crunch folds up here as part of the transformation. This is pretty cool. Pretty cool so far. Quoi d'autre? These fold back. This folds up. This is all locking in. I mean, if you messed with the head folds down like that, so he kind of has a visible head. I don't know if the original toy was like that. I think it might have been. Armada was like just after my time in terms of childhood interest in Transformers, to be fully honest. But as a Beast Wars guy, I am very much loving that all the Armada fans are finally getting their due in terms of like really good toys. Hands fold in. No hollowness. Again, Hasbro generally has been very good on Voyager and up at avoiding any hollow parts. These telescope in and out. I assume that's to facilitate the transformation. I'm just trying to figure out how the arms peg in here. There's going to be a trick to them, I imagine. Let's see. Let's keep going with the rest of this guy. Yeah, again, like no hollowness back here. Like he's got little panels that close up on the back of his legs. And those should fold out like so. Oh, interesting. Huh. Oh, this is interesting. He's got two the same leg here. That is... I hope that's not an assembly issue. No, it is not. No, they just did it. Oh, that's just... I guess that's just smart parts reusage there. Designed them this way. I guess that way they wouldn't need to double up these parts. Cool. No, it's always cool when you see like little engineering tricks like that done on these sorts of things. Yeah, so legs fold up like this, nice and compact. And then let's get these over top. Do these fold up at all? I know like on some of them they have, but nope, those are locked in place. Again, I'm impressed just by all the different, the actual plastic breakdown on this guy, too. Like, he's got a very good mix of different plastics. I'm just figuring out how Armada Starscream's legs go. I might have to consult the box here. I might have to consult the box, because it's clearly a fairly standard these fold up, but how do they fold up? Again, like, this is not me being critical of the toy. It is just like a, oh, this is cool sort of thing. Let's see. So these fold around like this. Yeah, I'm looking at the... Actually, I've got the instructions sitting right here. Let me take a quick look at these and see. Yeah. I feel like I am eating some crow here, because usually I'm pretty fast at figuring these things out without needing to actually look stuff up. But, oh, I like this. Oh, I like this. Yeah, the legs tuck right in over here. Yeah, the legs tuck into this gap down here in between the torso. Oh, this is cool. Yeah, the feet just tuck in there. And then, and these, that's why they did it this way. Oh, that is clever. Oh, these lock together like that. So that secures the legs. Oh, that is a really clean back. Oh my god, this is a really good jet. So then we have Starscream keep transforming him. Head folds down. This folds up. This piece should fold up here. That is hidden there to cover the head. Ooh, this is really nice. This is really nice, you guys. Oh, I am loving this toy so far. It's a really clean jet. Like, look at how clean that back of the jet is. And then it's just a matter of figuring out how these hands are supposed to go. Looking at the instructions. Okay, so these peg into here, and that's why these pivot in and out, I guess, because these are supposed to secure into there. And then the double joint is supposed to lock these in like so. There's a friction lock on the arms up here, like at the elbows. Those just lock in like this. And yeah, there is Armada Starscream in jet mode. Again, this is a very clean jet mode. I don't see any landing gear on the jet mode. Wouldn't be the first time that they eschewed landing gear on a toy. And you know what? That's fair. That's fine. That's fair. That's fine. He actually does, interestingly, have ports in all the spots where you would be able to put landing gear in there. So in theory, you could actually do like some sort of upgrade kit thing. He sits fine without it, though, because of just the way that the arms transform and just sit there. So that's not a bad thing at all. In terms of accessories, let's see how he docks these on. You can just dock the stars. Yeah, a lot of 5mm ports on the bottom of this guy, so you can dock the Star Saber there. His wing, let me just see if it does plug onto the body. It's a bit oversized. I mean, it's based on a wing that's unfolding on the actual show, so I'm really not surprised it doesn't really fit in there. But I think we might be able to get something going if I say plug it in over here, actually. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what the best way to plug these in are, but he does have 5mm holes there. Yeah, Starscream's jet mode. As I said, it is a very nice jet mode. I'm just checking the instructions first, just to see. It doesn't mention anything specific other than just plug them onto those holes. But, yeah, very nice jet mode. Very nice. Very good colors. Very good use of paint. The Voyagers have generally been knocking it out of the park with the Legacy toy line. They've all been good, and Starscream is no exception. I'm just that much more hyped to pick up Inferno now. So, yeah, that's Starscream. Anyway, yeah, that's a pair of twin Starscreams. So hopefully you've enjoyed this round of the Toy Unboxing Advent Calendar. And until next time, this is General Techno signing off. Ready to go unbox more stuff.